Good evening and welcome to Back to Basics. I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and this evening I'm going to show you how to make quick and easy cards using Words for the Season. They have dies and stamps, and I can't wait to share them with you. Alright, so here are the stamps. To you and yours, and cheery wishes, greetings, wishes, happy, have a spooktacular Halloween. Let's toast to yesteryear's achievements and tomorrow's bright future. May the magic of Christmas fill each corner of your home and heart. So incredibly grateful for all my blessings, especially you. May your holiday season be filled with joy and happiness. And I really like this because it kind of covered all the bases for the fall. And then the dies are Halloween, Autumn, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, New Year, Greetings, Wishes, and then there's this die right here that's kind of for a banner, and these three fit on there. Hey Carol, thanks for joining me. Alright, the first one that I'm going to do, I'm going to use... I'll open these up. Now, I pre-cut everything so you didn't have to watch me die cut. I didn't think that would be fun. Okay, so I used the Happy and Halloween. And I cut this from the Spooky Sweet Designer Series paper. And then I have a piece of 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4 piece of cardstock and a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of white cardstock. Now I'm just going to be real simple with these. I'm going to put this on the inside. Hopefully I grabbed a, yep. I have so many of these Stampin' Seals that I forget which ones are empty. So I'm just going to put this on the inside now, and I have some Petunia Pop that I thought I would have a spooktacular Halloween. Get out a block, ink it up. Like I said, quick and easy. Hopefully it's straight. And I'm gonna quick wash and dry, because otherwise Nancy's gonna have Petunia Pop all over her. Wash and dry. Alright. And then for the cover, I'm gonna stick this aside for a minute. And I'm using the multi-purpose glue. But I have it in this cute little container, and I house it in this cute little holder that my son-in-law and business partner make. These are available on my website, ybstamp.com, for sale if you'd like one. Okay, let's get a little closer. I think. Maybe. How's that? Now you can see a little better. Okay. Now, this is one of the reasons that I use this. First, I need to decide, I'm missing an H. Ruh-roh. Missing H. Ruh-roh. Oh, I found it. It's in my little bucket over here. That would have been bad. It would have been a Happy Halloween, or a Happy Halloween, or I don't know. You could decide how you want to do this. I think I'm going to put it down below, because it's brighter. So I'm going to start with the bottom, and you could use your silicone mat. Yeah, we like quick and easy, Carol, but I'm going to just, sometimes I find it easier just to add a little, you could add little dots, you could add lines, whatever's easier. But like I said, I like this little fine tipped glue bottle, And one of these glue bottles is included in with that holder if you happen to purchase one from me. Okay. I'm going to stick it down here. And it sticks pretty fast. And then get the H. Now you could also use the sticker sheets for these if you don't want to glue like I am. Alright, now the happy. But I think it just adds a little extra element to have this die cut as opposed to stamped. Alright, and the last thing is the other H. I'm not one to, I've never really decorated full on out for Halloween, but I don't know why, but for some reason this year I'm really getting into making Halloween cards. Who knows why? Just am, I guess. Trying to put the tip on my glue. I'm going to flip this over. Just add some Stampin' Seal. And then I have the Spooky Sweet little stars. I'm just going to add a couple of those to give it a little extra. And they're foam, so that it's really weird to touch them. The first time I used them, I thought, oh wow, this feels funny. But now I'm a little used to it. Okay, so here's our first card. That was quick and easy, right? Alright, card number 2. We're moving on to fall. So I have paper, or designer series paper from Gathering Together specialty paper. So that's got some gold in it. Do you see that? Isn't that pretty? Alright, let's go back out again. And you can see everything. And then I'll narrow in. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to do it this way. And I'm going to put these on the side. I just like a little extra something inside. Let's see. Am I in the camera? Not so much. Alright, next. There we go. But this is really pretty. I love the gold accent in it. Alright, and then we want something fall-y. So, Incredibly Grateful. That's good. Get out a block. Let's see what I have. I use this one. And I got Cajun Craze ink. And I will stamp this on the inside. Hopefully it's straight. Close my ink. Quickly wash and dry. Yeah, that DSP is really, really pretty, Carol. I love the gold axe. I mean, all the colors. They're just, look how vibrant they pop, the way that they mix with each other. They really do. Okay. I'll put this on the inside. And the nice thing about this paper, I mean, all the papers I think are just beautiful, but it just makes the card. It really does. I'm just going to stick this on. If my Stampin' Seal will cooperate for me. It's because I'm going fast. Alright. I'm just going to stick this on. And I mean, you can get really fancy and put... Oh, that didn't go down straight. It'll bug me. Hold on. I'm a Virgo. Stuff like that bothers me. Alright. I'm just going to quickly straighten that out. For those of you that don't know what I'm using, this is the flat end of the Take Your Pick tool, and it's great for fixing your mistakes. Line it up better. That's much better. Okay, now I have Autumn Wishes. I missed it, lose the A already. I just had it. There's not much around me. Where did I lose it? Ah! Okay, well, we're going to have Autumn Wishes. Just for now. I'll find the A. But just plain on here, it got lost. So I thought I would put it on this little, I think it's 2x3. And again, I'm going to get my glue out as I look for that stupid A. Ugh. I just had it. Like 10 minutes before I went live. So it can't have gone far. So again, I'm just putting glue. Whoops. On the back. And I mean, you could just do some dots too if you want. After a while, you get used to this little glue tip. Alright, I guess Autumn Wishes until we're done. Find the A. But typically you put it together right after you die cut it anyway. Alright, and I had the top of the eye. And now I have all the other little pieces, but not the eye. I'm batting 1,000, aren't I? Okay. I'm going to embellish. I couldn't decide between the pressed flowers or the streaked dots. I think I like the streaked dots better. So that's what we'll use. And I think I will use one of these for the top of my eye. Like so. And then I'll use some of the big ones. Like so. All right. I need to just pile all my inks in one spot. I wonder if it landed on the floor. I'm going to quickly take my flashlight and look. Nope. You don't see an A. Alright, it'll turn up. So there's our next card. Alright. Next I have Christmas Wishes. And this is from the 6x6 Christmas Tags and More. Sorry about all those extra pieces. I was trying to keep the top of the, there it is, the top of the eye for Christmas and wishes. I don't know if I can do it. Alright, I'm going to put this on the inside. And, you know, because it's 6x6, you have this little extra piece. And very easily you could take it and glue it on the back of your envelope and make it pretty. I'm not going to do it right now, but I set it aside just to show you. Alright. Put this at the bottom. And let's see, what shall we stamp? So this is a real Christmas one. The other two are non-denominational. Well, one is New Year's and one is non-denominational. So this one I think I'll stamp in the real red. Sorry about the squeak. All right. There we go. Quickly wash and dry. So Nancy doesn't turn red. Put this on the inside. Almost to the bottom. Oh, I am. Good thing I have another one on standby. Like I said, I have these all over the place. It's just easier because, well, I had a class here on Thursday, so that's why I had them all out. Alright, so here's my front. And I'm going to do Christmas wishes across the top. So I'm going to start, I think I'll start with the Christmas. No C. We got the C. We're just not putting it on yet. And like I say, I love this fine tip. I really like the glue. And I like it better than the fine tip glue that Stampin' Up! Sells. I think I'll put this at an angle, just to add a little extra. What do you think? Whoops. So some of the pieces of the DSP in this kit, in this pack. Let me see if I can get the eye right. I don't know if I can, but we'll try. I use my pick tool. There we go. Nope, now it's stuck to my finger. I may just have to use a gem. Oh, there, that's stuck. Okay. Where was I? I don't remember. So I had my class reunion last night. That was a lot of fun. This is a funky W, huh? Oh, it's not a funky W. Look it, I messed that up. I thought it was Christmas wishes, and it's Merry Christmas. Nancy messed that up. Dope. That's what I get for chit-chatting. I don't know if I can fit Mary up here, but we'll try. I'll have to put something else in the middle. That's what happens when I get distracted. Well, I didn't get to sleep until midnight, and of course I was awake at 6. Both mornings. Okay. Merry Christmas. I'll put something else there. After I've finished this live, when I post the cards, I'll have something there in the middle. And I will have found the A for autumn. Alright. One more card. Alright. Oops, I forgot to put the gems on. I have these gems. cherry cobbler and pearl adhesives. I just thought it would look really pretty on here. Maybe I could use these to fix my mess ups. Actually, that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? There. Oops. Yeah, I know. But look, there's no mistakes. There's just recreating. Alright. The next one is Season's Greetings. No, Holiday Greetings. So this is secular. It could be secular, I guess. And this paper is from the Elegant Pine Designer Series, Snowflakes Designer Series paper. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's put this on the front. And this one could actually go either way. Landscape or portrait. And let's see what greeting we have. Because the next one is for New Year's. So, how about this one? And I have, I think, a cherry cobbler to match the holiday greetings. And I actually like it this way, I think. Do you? Alright, may your holiday season be filled with joy and happiness. Alright, close it up. Quickly wash and dry. I love this Stampin' Scrub. It makes cleaning your stamps so easy. All right. There we go. And then holiday greetings. We still don't see our A. Might have to make another one. And I just had it. H. Holiday. I have a passenger. I hope your headache's better, Vic. Oh, you know what I was going to do? Holiday greetings. Which means I got to cut off the S. But that's the beauty of this. You could do whatever you want with it. Holiday. Our fancy G. And I know it's a G. Sometimes I think I'd be dangerous if I had a brain. So I can see that my tip is getting a little goopy. And I'll show you after I put this down what I do. Greetings. Isn't that cool? If I just pull this off, look how clean it comes. That's it. But I should do it every time, but I get so into crafting I forget. Okay, now some gems. And I have these faceted snowflakes that I thought I would put on. All right, let's see. I think I'll go with these. Actually, I like these. They're pretty, aren't they? Oh, good, your headache's better. I may put quite a few on because these are really cute. And you should put like 3 or 5. Something odd. I don't know, I'm trying to center it. There we go. Okay. Card number 4. Quick, easy. Alright, I got one more. Ooh, I found the A. It's at the bottom. Woohoo! I knew I had it. Alright, let's pull this out and fix it so that we have real autumn wishes. Yay. Alright. So this is our last one. And this paper is also from the Elegant Pine Snowflake DSP. Excuse me. This is for the inside. And what I did was, I thought this was a little too dark on dark. Hold on, let me just have a drink of water. Sorry. The ragweed is really, really bad. So anyway, I cut another piece of the white cardstock to put underneath. Ooh. Yeah, I walked outside earlier today and I couldn't stop sneezing. Gotta love ragweed. Okay. I'm going to put this on the front. It's pretty though, isn't it? I really like the pretty peacock color in it. Okay. And this is for the inside. Both pieces, both sides are pretty. Look at that. It's dark. I think this is Secret Sea. All right. And we're going to put New Year's greeting on the inside, which is let's toast to yesterday's achievements. You need a bigger block. I know this one's a little big, but I don't know where I put my... I think I left the others in the other room from my class the other night. Okay. Ink it up. There we go. Close it up. Shadow has was a pirate the other day. His poor left eye wasn't happy. Aw, poor baby. Yeah, the allergies are horrid, Carol, aren't they? Alright, wash and dry. Yep, And then you just wait for the first frost, because then it'll kill the ragweed. But on the same token, it's like, well, you don't want the first frost, because then you got to turn the heat on. Okay. Now we have happy, new, year. All right. Get the glue going. But I just thought the white contrast looked really pretty on this pretty peacock. It is a little harder to see the glue, but I think I'll do it at an angle. The angle looked kind of cool, didn't it? And then I'm going to use the those snowflakes that came with this suite, because they're pretty peacock. Happy. What did you say for the crazy? How many did you have for class? There were 5 of us. And for crazy plant ladies above the outside. Oh yeah, you have to move all your plants inside. You know what I saw on Facebook? You know the curio cabinets with the lights in them? They were all plants. I thought of you guys, because you both are plant people. Whoops. Finger stuck to the W. And I mean, you could use these dies and stamps and things and go as elaborate as you want, but I'm just trying to show you how easy it is to make this look really cool. Alright, last bit of glue. I also thought those kind of look like, what do you call it? Fireworks. So, let's see. Maybe I could put some of these in the middle. Oh, that looks cool, huh? Look at that. Right in the middle. Trying to get the little one off. Let's see. Put the little one up here. These are really pretty. There. How's that? You see the little glittery snowflakes? Not quite. My light's not catching it too well. But it's cute. Alright, so there we have New Year. Non-denominational. Let's move all this stuff out of the way. You don't need to look at it. New Year's. Non-denominational. Christmas. Autumn. And Halloween. All with this one set. Hey, Michelle. Alright, so other announcements. First of all, I have on Wednesday the Creative Crafters Challenge will be live at 7 p.m. And we are doing 3D projects this month. And then on Saturday, I have week 4, and this of 12 weeks of holiday cheer, and this is the first autumn. I think we're doing an autumn shaker card. So that'll be exciting, and that's on my YouTube channel. There's a link in my about on my Facebook page. And also this month, you can join for $35. $35, you get $125 worth of stuff. Or if you want like the great big stamp cut and emboss, for $99, you get $189 worth of stuff. So this is a great time to join. If you're interested and have questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. And I have a join link on the cover page of my Facebook or my website, ybstamp.com. And I have some local classes going on. I have a Christmas card kit class with the truck kit. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, on November 13th, I have the link for that to reserve your spot on my website. And also now the second Thursday every month, I'm doing the sip, snack, and stamp. Say that 10 times fast. At my house. I had 5 of us here the other night. It was a blast. So if you're interested in that, there's more information on my website. So I'm glad you joined me tonight. Next week we will be doing product highlight. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet, but it'll be seasonal. Until then, happy stamping.